I think we are live. Are we live? I'm gonna wait for a few more minutes until this starts, and then we can start. I think yeah, we should be live. Oh, this is scheduled for January 19. But yeah, today is January 19, right? Yeah, I don't know why it was saying 5 hours. But anyways, it says it. Oh yeah, it could be because of my time. Perfect. Hi everyone. Let me fix it. Gonna wait for everyone to join. A few more minutes, and then we can start. Okay. All right. Whoever wants to join, they can come and say hi, but we're gonna start as soon as possible. So, what do we have? We definitely have a few PRs to review. I mean, the PRs that I wanted to take a look at. There are things that are very interesting, to be honest. So, it's not really something that I want to look at my own PR. So, yeah, don't worry about that. Okay. So, what do we have, right? Just FI, whoever wants to join, I mean, whoever is joining, they can say hi in the chat. I'm here to talk to you all about whatever we are doing. Let me quickly fix my camera and bring me to the bottom right. I think that's much better. Hope you guys can hear me as well. Today, I think this thing I wanted to do for long, by the way, and what we're going to go through is going to just go through some PRs that I always wanted to take a look at, how they were implementing, how they have been implementing things, and then also will I want to understand a bit about Terraform. So we'll go through that and understand how it works. Okay. So there are a few things that we have in our plate. Again, I need to get rid of Steam. There are people who are playing and that keeps coming up. Sorry, Steam, not today for today. Okay. So FYI, this is pretty interesting. And if you guys take a look what this basically does, I'll quickly show you this. Right, this is amazing, right? So what it does, let's say if you're trying to search for SEAR, what this really does is it just gets, I mean, groups based on the main file. So let's say search occurred 3 times in this main file, so it looks like okay, it's grouping them accordingly, right? So I'm pretty sure with these key maps they will also need to support that you want to jump the files instead of the line numbers. And I think this is pretty interesting concept, and very sure that it's required as well for a lot of people. Okay. Um cool. So I don't know if this is the guy who is the main author. No, he's not the main author. But I am just curious. Lua JG, and then we have custom and core. This is telescope.lua, I understand. Mm-hmm. Okay, what is utis.lua? Key maps options. Okay, let's just take a look at this. Do you have buffer line here? No, right? They are not using buffer line. Buffer. Okay. I think one thing I definitely want to do here is it's very small. I don't think it's major, but okay. I'm pretty sure they're using it somewhere. Let's go to Lua plugins. Where is it? Where is it? Where's buffer line? Buffer line. You don't have buffer line. Okay. So let me quickly see what we can do. Okay. Um, First of all, just FYI, what I want to do is go to NVIM folder. Let me quickly zoom in for you all here. Let's just get it max. NVIM Lua, I want to go to user. I want to go to buffer line. I think I want to get rid of it for now. Right. And let's see. And the reason I want to get rid of it, you guys will see. So over here on the top, you'll always have the file name. For example, if I open it, you can see already the file name. It's because of, I think, what was it? I forgot the plugin name. But anyways, it's already there, so we don't need to worry about it. What is your problem? You will see. We'll take a look at it later. All right, so you guys can see what I'm trying to do here, right? So let's Lua, for example, user, right? So on the top you can already see it's spread.lua, right? So I don't really need to worry about, okay, what is happening. Yeah, yeah, I think it's high time just I get rid of it. There's one thing that I also want to do. I want to go to plugins.lua, and there's you don't know me. Hi, I don't know you. That's for sure. Thank you so much for joining. Welcome to the stream. Is it your first time joining my YouTube stream? I mean, I haven't streamed on YouTube for a while. I generally stream on Twitch and I upload the recordings here. I thought just people deserve to see me live as well for once. Yeah, perfect. Thank you so much for joining. Welcome and thank you if you're one of those 1000 subscribers. Even if you're not, I really thank you. Just wanted to take some time and stream on YouTube and see how it goes because I think people have been enjoying the content so far. That's what I believe. They have subscribed. Even if not, you can let me know. But yeah, I mean, today what we are going to go through is very interesting PR, to be honest. And this is implement group by. I was showing this example, for example, showing this example, for example, this one. So this is pretty cool, right? When you try to search for a keyword, you see it's basically grouping by the file path, right? For example, SEAR is in scrollbar config.lua. It is on 3 lines, 34, 41, 148. So it's going to group by those for you. And I believe that that's pretty interesting concept that you want to really use later on. I think just the key maps are going to be very interesting for this because you need to jump between file paths, right? And also you want to jump between those lines. And plus people are really going to request for, hey, can we have a fold option here? Can we just see the file paths and all of those things? So I think design wise, you understand how difficult it is to even consider implementing it, right? I think it's pretty good. And he says, you already won. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being one of those subscribers. I really appreciate it. It's a, why is it not opening? Why is it private user? What? Are you a private user? No, of course not. Okay, cool. Anyways, so that's what you're going to do today. And also while I'm working at this, we will be kind of making sure that our config is getting simpler with time because I believe that I have over optimized it and I want to make it simple now, right? So let me quickly commit these files slowly, getting rid of buffer line, experimental for 2 days, and then we will leave. What terminal font is it? That's a good question. It's Mona Lisa font. First of all, do you like the font? A lot of people don't, so I just want to confirm first. Yeah, Mona Lisa.dev. If you're curious, this is the font. I mean, it's paid font, of course. It's pretty good. Yeah, it's paid. Yes. It's paid font. Yeah. But it's pretty good. I mean, I understand it costs you a lot of money, and given that I know a lot of people will argue that you should never pay for font, but for me, a lot of happiness comes from just while working. So it's more like a badminton guy will buy good shoes, right? A racket, good shuttle to play with. It's kind of same with me. Comic code I've not seen. Also, by the way, I have this habit of font switching fonts in between. So please, I mean, I'm very curious what comic code is, but what is it? No, it doesn't look like what you mentioned. Sorry. Yeah, not this one. Toshi Omakari. Okay, they have a comic code. Oh, it's more like a most overhated type phase. Yeah. Release year 2019. Okay. Purchase links. I love typography. Both my fonts. I mean, I'm not really gonna buy one more font to be honest. It's like it's not really what I really like for coding right now. It's definitely different. You see, it's not like Mona Lisa is also not different. It's different for sure, but maybe one day if I get saturated with what I have right now, I might think about it. Yeah. Are you using comic code right now? Are you using comic code? Okay, clean up. Let's call it clean up part one. Let's just call it that. Okay, we are gonna clean up, getting rid of buffer line, slow and steady. Wins the race. Clean NeoVim. I can't try. I'll just keep it simple. Cool. Hi, Bhavik. Thank you so much for joining Apple San Francisco Mono. That's I'm not sure if it's San Francisco, by the way, but yeah, it's kind of similar, right? You don't know me. I switch between Comic Code, JetBrains Mono, and Cascadia. No, Cascadia font. You know, you mean that Microsoft one, right? Yeah, I think that one is also good. Agreed. Yeah. I mean, if you're on Windows, I think it works very well, right? On Linux also it works well. I mean, honestly, but the reason I really like Mona Lisa is about I think they have different options to change the width and all. But if you really want a free font, guys, if I can suggest, do you guys want to see the font I have used for the longest time? And I might in the future as well switch back to it. It's Ayosevka. I absolutely love it, right? And let me show you guys the font that I'm talking about. This is the font, and I have a custom line height and line width for it. So if you see, this is the font I'm talking about. You guys can see, yeah. So I've modified it myself for sure, given the height and width I wanted because it's ISFK is more like a narrow font. The width they have by default is very small. I can show you guys. Um, by the way, I'm using Westom as my terminal, so I generally, fortunately, Westom has this option of changing the cell width and all. So let me show you. Right. So over here, this is the default. Right. You can see it's pretty narrow. Don't really mind. I've used it for long, but I would prefer this to be a slight more than 1.00. I switch between. Okay, that I think I've covered that. But thank you so much for joining, everyone. Whoever is here, thank you. And I know you guys are here. I owe you all like a whole sentence of gratitude for taking me to 1,000 subscribers. It's a beautiful journey. I started around 3.5 years back, and now we are here. Again, the count doesn't matter a lot, but that doesn't mean I don't appreciate it. It's something that now it's very new to me. Whenever I open YouTube, I think I have less subscribers, but then I see, oh, it's those are two numbers, right? Before it used to be 996, 994, 992. You know, it used to be a different feeling. Now it is reaching to 1,000, so it's 1K. That's how it shows. So it's a different feeling altogether to see two letters rather than three, right? So thank you so much again, everyone, whoever is here. Cool. Let's continue. So I want to go to that PR and understand. Okay, can I not? Can I please not do this? Okay, what font we had? Mona Lisa, right? Let's get rid of this. Cool. This is done. Also, let's not increase the line height and width for it. Otherwise, it's gone. Cool. We are back. Okay. Now let's go to this PR, right? This is what we want to see how they have implemented it, and let's actually go through the PR description because that's generally really good. Wait a second. Yes. Yeah. Cool. So what does it say? This PR implements a feature to enable having a group of entries have a header indicating the common field. This is very similar to what Telescope eGrapify does display-wise, but fully configurable to allow grouping by arbitrary entry properties. To be fully honest, I don't right now know when I would use this with anything other than file name. Yes, I mean it could be based on directory name in the future. You never know what kind of things. I mean, I will definitely do it, but making this general was easy enough, yes. And to allow the customization of the display of those four headers, yeah. Perfect. This is really amazing. I mean, you just try to see, right? The description in 4 lines, he was able to explain what they're trying to do here. I mean, pretty sure all of us get the meaning of what they're trying to do here, right? Now, what does it say? Noteworthy points. This does not impact the order of entries. If it turns out that entries from the same group end up separated by other entries, you'll get two groupings with two separate headers for them. Yeah. When I was starting this, I was planning to have this affect the order, but gave up on that idea very quickly. It's possible that because of that, the name group by is no longer deserved. If that's the case, then I'm open to other name suggestions. What does it mean? If it turns out that entries from the same group end up separated by other entries, you'll get two groupings with two separate headers for them. What do you mean by end up same group? So if they have, if let's say if they're in the same file name, right? You have multiple lines having that search result true. If they end up separated by other entries, if they end up separated by other entries, you'll get two groupings. Okay, we'll see what they mean. The majority of the small scattered changes implemented a workaround for. Okay, the majority of the small scattered changes implement a workaround for API. Okay. In general, the headers are just displayed with an ext mark with virtual lines set to the header text. Okay. So they have probably used some API for it. I think virtual lines or something. It's open in 2021. I'm not sure. Are they still working on it? Are they still working on it? Hmm. Pretty sure people are still working on it. NeoVim, I mean, in open source, you never know when things will land, right? People are not really doing it full time. And if they are doing, even if they are doing it, it's like very hard to prioritize things. So what do we have? In general, the headers are just displayed with an ext mark, external mark maybe, with virtual lines set to the header text, okay, and virtual lines above equal to true. However, for the very first header that does not currently work due to the NeoVim bug, so as a workaround, I insert an additional blank line into the results buffer and place an overlay ext mark there. This complicates some of the math, but after fighting many of by one errors, I think I've got it right at this point. Okay, cool. So I mean, probably a bug that NeoVim team is already working on, and for a workaround to just get it working, they have implemented this. Okay. There's a drive-by fix for an issue that happens on the master branch of Telescope itself, where in some cases setting the ascending order, ascending sorting direction would make Telescope leave garbage entries in the bottom of the buffer. They weren't selectable but would show up without any highlights. I guess this is Halloween appropriate. It was bothering me a lot. So one of the changes in clear extra rows make sure that ascending sorting direction still has its extra rows cleared when it is at max results. Nice. Yo, what's up, Mohit? Welcome to the stream, Mr. 1000. I'm gonna call you 1K. आज से तेरा नाम 1K है bro. Because I mean we reached 1K uh, because of your support as well. So whenever you come, we'll call you 1K. Once we reach to 2K, we'll call you 2K. 3K, 4K, 5K की जगह PK. What's up? How are you doing? आ गया तो जिम से? Just आया क्या? Okay, so this is a bug fix, non-breaking change, which fixes an issue which he has already mentioned. I think there are a couple of things he has mentioned. A new feature, non-breaking change, which adds functionality. Yes. Okay, and they had an issue around it in on Jan 2, 2023. So he mentioned that he would like to, yeah, something like this, right? I mean, makes sense. People, this is a this is a must-have thing when you look at VS Code or when you're coming from VS Code to NeoVim. Before and after, this is what they want. Yeah. Hmm. And who is working on this? Hmm. Cool. So what else do we have here? Let's take a look. I should switch to live chat, by the way. Sorry. Cool. What do we have? So how has this been tested? Extensively manually tested a roughly complete Cartesian product of live grep and LSP references, with the group by argument being a string or a table with overrides, with and without a default configuration, with both config strategies, sorting strategies, with and without dev icons for both the entries and dev headers. That's good. With and without path display equal to hidden. NeoVim version, I think they are, yeah, 0.10 I think they're on master for sure. Debian unstable. um, cool. Hmm. Okay. Should we give it a try, guys? I mean, I think he has this in group by, right? Should we give it a try? I think I'm pretty open to giving it a try, to be honest. I don't really mind and seeing what it takes to test it. Cool. Let's actually give it a try. NVim Lua user plugins.lua base telescope.nvim. Not this one, not this one. Yeah, this one. Right. So for now, we will use this one and we'll have this. And branch, I remember, yeah, we need to put branch here, right? Branch equal to, what was the branch, guys? Branch was group by. Okay. Yeah, let's take a look at this now. Cool. We have installed this now and let's take a look. So I'm gonna go to init.lua just to give it a start. Let's say I'm searching, let's say I'm searching for a text. Okay. Okay, no, not really. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, this is different. Okay, I think let's go to the PR. Have they added a new command or something? Because of course it's not a breaking change, so definitely that means they have added a new command to it. Relative group by opts, telescope group by headers, nvim create namespace, group by equal to resolve. This is a flag testing for whether group by needs a workaround for NeoVim. When it does, we insert an additional buffer line at the top of the results page and use it. Okay, that's good. So basically, they are tracking a bug that happened in NeoVim, and once that is fixed, they will not need it anymore. Okay. What I want is I want to test it, right? So I think it should be, yeah, self.group by is not equal to nil, right? So I'm pretty sure we might have to set up group by in the config. Set headers group by is not equal to nil. Yeah, I think let's just set up pickers.lua. Where's pickers.lua? Group by over here, picker new opts. Okay, opts or group by, right? So I don't think have they have they mentioned, I mean, have they documented it well? That's the question. I don't think so. Cool. Yeah, I don't think so. Yes, of course, this is why they might want to skip it for now. Let's go and look at NVim Lua user telescope Lua maybe. And then we have these options, right? Defaults equal to this. Maybe I can do group by equal to, wait, and what does it take? It's not equal to nil, right? So what is this group by? I can do ops dot group by dot header highlights, right? Yeah, so they have resolved group by. Okay. Yeah, I really want to search for what is it doing, right? So if you take a look at this, if this is a string config.values group by options.fields argument, so they have, oh, there you go, there's the documentation, right? This field defines the default headers for the group by picker argument. Defaults specifies the default values for the fields. Okay. Fields, a dictionary whose keys are field names and whose values are the default values for fields or the options when grouping by the key. Okay. Name of the field to group by, group getter, header renderer, header highlights. Then we can just have defaults, right? Or you can have a file name. So what does it really do? Config.field equal to argument. I mean, do you use desktop Linux or is it WSL always? That's a good question. You don't know me. I wish you had a name, by the way. It's really different calling it out. Um, I'm sorry for missing out on chat if you missed it quite some time before. I do use I used to use desktop Linux at least 1 year back for last 5 to 6 years, but I've shifted to WSL. But I've also realized I'll tell you, right, we can talk more about it. But the thing is, the way WSL works right now, I don't have in-depth detail, right? Like for example, what's the architecture of WSL2? How is it? I know it's like a container, I know it's still like a VM, but what are the different things, right? That's what I want to understand, and I've not been able to do it right now. So this is something that is motivating me that if I'm using Windows, I'll just use Windows for coding, and things have gotten better for sure, but there's still things that I would like to use in WSL. So my end goal is to try and understand how WSL works in the backend. What's the architecture of it? How is it allocating memory? How is it taking it up? Um, yeah, I mean it runs under Hyper-V. That's what, right? People have, including me, people includes me by the way here, that we do have some knowledge about it, but we haven't really gone in depth, and this is a problem of having lesser time, lesser interest, or it could be also because of the way right now this industry is working. You use some keywords, like for example, if I were to be asked in the interview, hey, do you know how WSL works? I'm like, yeah, it's probably like Docker container, it runs under Hyper-V. Yeah, right. And the interviewer will probably select me because you use the keywords, because interviewer doesn't like, they themselves will not know how WSL works. All they're looking forward is, oh, you know this term, oh, he knows this term, right? So in a lot of companies, I mean, at least I have seen, for example. Yeah, yes, exactly, right. And if you once you say that, like for example, do you know, uh yeah, I mean, um yeah, using art, I've stuck with Manjaro for so long, then I shifted to Pop OS because of tiling. I mean, if you think you, I mean, these jokes are very fun to be honest. This I use art by the way, it's everywhere today. I mean, nowadays. But yeah, I mean, I miss using. No, I mean, I know you're joking. That's why I kind of um, didn't go deeper into it. But honestly speaking, I would have loved using Linux if I was not streaming first, if I was not going into meetings, random meetings where someone will ping me and say that, hey, let's hop on a call, and I don't have to restart my Linux, or I don't have to really connect my Bluetooth again and do this. Oh, wait, my mic is not working. Let me unplug and plug it again. Let me restart. Right? These things have occurred with me even day before yesterday. It happened. Like I have Pop! OS installed. I'm still on the dual boot. But these things like demotivate me a lot. Like for example, right now you can see my background cancellation is there. It's not that I have a green screen or something. I have NVIDIA Broadcast, which uses the GPU uh, to fix this thing. You can see, yeah. And you guys want to see the real background? This is what it looks like, yeah. And I got rid of it. So I mean, things are much better. You can play around and you can add more filters if you want. By the way, I'm not really curious about other things. Yeah, audio not working. Maybe let's restart the pipe server. Typical Linux issues. Yeah. Yes, I mean, like first of all, whenever you're hopping on a call, it's definitely an important time. Nowadays, rarely people will say that, hey, let's waste time together on a meet. Generally, when you want to talk, okay, yeah, something is very important, because after remote things and all, people have started typing or preferred asynchronous work, right? So that's where I also feel like people are, um, and very honestly, you see, when Linux was born, for example, what was the main motive of it? I don't know, so I will not comment on it. But I still feel, and I could be wrong here, but Linux as a desktop is like expanding the scope of what the original goal of Linux was. Okay, Linux was always good as a server. You log into it, you work, you log off. Windows as a desktop has always been used by multiple people for multiple things. It has, given the amount of users it has, given the amount of things it does, it has been comparatively stable. Right? So my something it's very, you can argue upon that, to be honest, and I'm very happy to consider, but I just feel like sometimes we end up doing too much. Yeah, that's just you don't know me, say, so I think that's the whole point to access Wayland as well. Yeah, I mean, see, again, Nvidia with Wayland, Wayland came up, for example, but Nvidia didn't care much about it, that okay, whatever you do, we are not going to consider, right? And now it works for, yes, it works for, let's say, AMD, but it doesn't work for us, right? I mean, for those who are using NVIDIA, but not with all the softwares, right? Um, there's so many things. It's a huge scope, and then you see the drivers. I mean, it's an NVIDIA issue, but it's all I need to convince, or I will go that okay, I have built a desktop. Oh, wait, breaking. Just stop. Just fine. Oh, I think it could be because of this. Yeah. Okay. Um, is it better now? Hello, guys. Can you hear me? Or did I? Okay, it should be better now. Yeah, I opened NVIDIA broadcast. Um, that's what I meant. If it breaks again, just let me know. It's breaking again, right? Is it breaking again? Let me see. What's the GPU usage? Not really. 38% is fine. 48%. Cool. Okay. Anyways, if it breaks again, just let me know. Cool. One thing. Yeah, video was also breaking, is it? Okay. Just let me know if it breaks again, and we can take a look. To be honest, I mean, I can see the speed. Yeah, it looks fine. I mean, download speed is not the concern, to be honest here. I think what I'm looking for is upload Mbps. Hmm. Fine to be able to stream on YouTube. To be honest, maybe something else is going wrong. I've been facing this problem. Maybe it's GPU issue. It's I'll have to check. But okay, if it happens again, just let me know. Okay. Um, Once more, if it happens, just ping me. I'll fix it. Cool. Okay, let me get back to this for now. So what are we trying to do is, first of all, let's try replicating this. Here, what are they saying? Group by options, group getter, function field, return function, object, okay, header, renderer, and all fields, file name. So these are the group by options. Okay. And I'm not sure how do you really use it. Okay, maybe I can take a look at the documentation. Is there anything called group by here, by the way? Mm-hmm. Telescope.utis.group by. Okay, just give me 1 second, if you don't mind. Group by. It's not registered yet. Or maybe I didn't really learn WSL architecture, though. No, I didn't. I mean, the thing is, whenever I started learning it, WSL 1 to WSL 2, that's the transition it happened. And by the time of WSL 1, it wasn't really the best WSL. However, I believe that um, the file system was more efficient than WSL 2. That's how I've heard. I mean, that's what I've heard so far. But yes, I've not gone through the architecture yet. It's in my list for sure, but not in the top most priorities. Yeah, one thing let's do is let's just replace. This is fine. Oh, this is different. Oh, this is breaking a bit. Is it still breaking? Is it because of WSL? I've seen this issue with. Okay, okay, guys. Let me get rid of the Discord. You look at Microsoft Edge taking 2 gigs of memory. That's fine. This is 144 memory. This is fine. Microsoft Edge the culprit. I hope my stream is still live though. All right, let me open this on Chrome, by the way, and let's see if it changes anything, guys. All right, guys. For the next 10 minutes, can we all get together in that chat and let me know? Not 10 minutes. Okay, let's observe it for next 2 minutes. Let me know if it still breaks. Okay, is that possible for you all? Whoever is here, just let me know if it breaks again. Okay. I've shifted browser. I've seen problems with Edge too much, and it could be uh, because of the overuse of Copilot there. Everywhere you see Bing is doing that and all. Just to optimize a few things, I think they might be using a bit more of GPU than I would expect. So, I mean, we can test it out later. Cool. All right. Let's see. All right. So let's go to telescope.lua again. And what I want to do is I want to break it now. Okay. Let's break it for now. Group by equal to, let's say 2. I don't want it to be a string. It doesn't break. Oh, this is default. So this is different. Okay. Let's just get rid of this. There's a chat. I don't know me. I will read it. The voice is not breaking, right, guys? Okay, you talked about Windows versus Linux as a desktop, but I don't. You don't you feel like Windows overdo it in terms of resource usage and privacy? I bet Win 12 would be a shit show filled with AI crap. Honestly speaking, right now I'm feeling it. It's breaking again. I mean, you meant voice is breaking or you meant something else is breaking? I really like new AI features. Uh, what's going on? Things are fine here. I would probably, I don't know, it breaks in between sometimes for a few seconds. Now, fine. Okay. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is for the next few minutes, I'm going to listen to myself. Okay. And let's monitor it together then. Because it's, anyways, let me answer your questions, guys. I don't want to skip that. Yeah, it broke. Yeah, it broke. How is that possible? Okay. Get rid of NVIDIA broadcast right away then. Hello, mic check. All right. Um, all- you guys can hear me? Yeah. I just I just disabled NVIDIA broadcast, and I hope you guys can still hear me. Aman, hello. Oh, that's that's a lot of yes. Hi, Yatharth. Perfect. Thank you so much for joining, everyone, and thank you for 1K. That's a lot of users. Hi, Yatharth. Thank you so much for joining. Cool. Okay, so there's a small question that from you don't know me. Definitely Windows did overdo it. I mean, that's how they're still overdoing it. You see, like for example, I was using Broadcast. I was doing some fancy noise cancellation, but there's a trade-off, right? You're using GPU for that. Of course, it's not going to come with like, okay, let's process our models on the CPU memory and let's say that, okay, everything will work fine. These deep learning models are very heavy, right? So same with Microsoft Edge, for example, typing from jail. He mentioned that he really likes new AI features, but it's coming with a cost, and some people are ready to pay that cost. For example, if I was really recording a video, it would have worked fine because 5 minutes, 10 minutes of video recording, I will not open anything else. I'll just record, and it will work fine. But when you are really um, going live, you can't keep on using it while also using WSL memory, which is going to cost you a lot, which is what it makes me regret that I keep using Windows. I don't actually go and attend meetings through my Windows system. Exactly, right. No one wants to do it. Why do people not understand? Like for example, I'll show you guys. You guys want to see this typical thing they have done? Uh, yeah, over here. You see this thing. Okay, obviously this is not using my GPU memory. It's probably using the internet. I mean, it's happening on the cloud. I understand, but why? I mean, this is just over. Maybe they have a team and they don't want to lay them off. That's it. It's a big tech thing, right? Oh, you have a team? Yeah, okay, let's give them some work. And then they decide, oh, we have to restructure. I think we ended up hiring more than what was required. Typical. Okay, sorry. Before I get more irritated, guys, honestly speaking, once PopOS new version comes, which is Cosmic, I'm gonna switch. Definitely, I'm gonna switch. It's not something I'm gonna wait for. Okay, no, no, no. I mean, I'm looking forward to giving it a try. At least that's my focus. By the way, why does it not break? I want it to break first of all. If I pass a wrong argument, it doesn't break. And I know it sounds very weird that I'm asking it to break, but I really want this to break. Descending order, score, strategy cycle. Oh, actually, let's not. Yeah, let's not do that. Uh, Cosmic looks promising. One of the projects that I've been looking forward for a long time. Yeah, I mean, the key is long time there because they've taken a really really long time. And honestly, there have been questions that why are you still doing it? Right? I mean, sorry, not still doing it, but why are you building Cosmic Terminal? Why are you building Cosmic Editor? Everything they are building, Cosmic, I don't know, Cosmic Text. But I believe that it has helped them grow their ecosystem further. So their end goal is pretty much more than what we are able to imagine right now. So that's how companies work, right? We will never be able to figure it out ourselves. Cool. Okay, just trying to figure out, guys, that maybe, oh yeah, it's not pickers, is it? Group by equal to defaults. Gnome devs used to mock them so hard. Yeah, I mean, you see how they have. I think there have been a lot of threads in open source as well about their fights with one of the developers in Popper. It's not really fights, but hot arguments, if that's the way to put it. Cool. For anyone else who is joining, guys, a very simple thing can we all do? Say hi in the chat. Let me know you guys are here, and please uh, accept my gratitude again, everyone. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. Um, Trust me, this journey has been very emotional and very special to me as well at the same point of time. I never thought I will reach to this point where I will be able to stream and talk to you all. So thank you so much. And let me quickly log into my GitHub so that I can go to my PR. Now I'm back on Chrome for some time. Honestly, I don't think it was Edge, to be honest. I was just blaming Edge for so long. It's probably NVIDIA Broadcast. Guys, voice is fine so far, right? You don't have any issues with my voice now? Mic check. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, right? The voice isn't broken. Sorry, that was a... I don't know if you guys know this, but I have a journal where I keep all my uh, learnings in life, all my commands that I've used to fix my work. If you guys want, I can actually show it to you all one day. Yeah, top NVIDIA moment. I worked for NVIDIA, and that's the thing, Every time I curse NVIDIA, I'm like, yeah, you worked for it, bro. Shouldn't really do that, but it's okay. No problems. Perfect. Thank you so much. Cool. So what do we have, right? I just want to see how are they using it. Okay. Path. Okay. Start live grep and LSP references with the group argument being a string or a table with overrides. Okay. Very simple thing. I want to use it. Have people used it so far. Where is, okay, that's fine. Okay, yeah, over here you see what they have done. So they have passed group by equal to file name and they are passing it to live grep. So basically what you have to do is, so in each picker it's an argument. So this basically group by wherever you're doing, right? I don't think, yeah, this is not needed here. Let's go to live grep, for example. Here group by equal to what you want to group by. You want to group by a file name. Okay, now let's test it for all others. I mean, let's go for grep string as well. Quick fix, I don't need jump list, I don't need find files. Fine, let's give it a try. Guys, are you ready? Let's see. So I'm gonna search for, let's say, telescope. Perfect. You guys see what's the difference now? So you see, let me show you this. This is better, right? You guys can see what's going on. So over here, if you look at it, I think, let me just zoom out for you all. It's a bit too much. But if you see Lua user session measure.lua has these two matching results. Then user telescope.lua has these matching results, right? So that's what they have done, I think. And then you can basically get into quick fix list and use it further. Yeah, it's pretty fine. I mean, typing from Jelly, that's a good question, by the way, and I can come back to it now. Just give me 1 second, okay? And even this is very interesting, guys. If you see, when you're searching for files, you can enable this and you can disable this as well. If you want to group by file name, it will do it for file name. If you want to do it using something else, it will do that for you as well. I have an email. Just give me 1 second. Boring emails. Your mistake journal was about life's mistakes or both? Like, honestly, like, I have been capturing everything. Because these blunders are something that I keep forgetting about. You make mistakes, that's fine, but if you don't learn from them, they're going to cost you a lot, right? So that's something I've tried taking care of. Okay, no, I should not do these mistakes again. So that's why. Cool. By the way, this is really nice. You guys can see this. For example, I'm searching KR Shimali. I can do this. But yeah, I would definitely want to be able to navigate, right? So let's now look at the code base, because the point was not to be able to use it. Of course, when you start with something, you want to understand how to use it, and then you want to move forward, right? So yeah. Okay. The next thing is, okay, how can I do disable dev icons? Oh, the group by object also accepts disable objects separately from that to control just okay. Okay, so there's an option to, yeah, I mean, okay, let's do it this way, right? Where's group by? So what it's saying, I think, is that it takes this. And what was the object, by the way? Now let's go back and see. What was it? Defaults, they have group by options. Their file name is a field. Okay. Dev icon, ops.group by disable dev icons. Yes. Okay. So I think what they're looking for is a fields as a key. And this, and then you have not really hidden. What was it? Disable dev icons, right? So I can do disable dev icons. And I can do what? True. Yeah. And let me just save it. Let me open it again. Ta-da. Yeah. Okay. Not really. Attempt to concatenate local value. Oh, what happened? Isn't this the right way? I don't. What's the problem here? Did I commit a mistake here? Is it because, I'm pretty sure it's not because of this. It says telescope config.lua 878 attempt to concatenate this. Okay, let's look at 878 line number. 878. Oh, no, there's no 878. Must be something else. What was the error? When I launch it and search about it, right? Yeah, definitely group by, maybe, but I thought it does take in, oh, fields. Yeah, fields is a list here. Cool. Perfect, guys. Now let's give it a try. Okay. Okay. Arrays are different in Lua. Sometimes I really like this default theme, by the way. I don't really, I mean, I miss using just defaults. One thing that is that, for example, when you're auto completing, right, things are very difficult if you are trying to use Copilot and all of those things. In terms of efficiency, it really hits. Let's see. Oh, I need to change everywhere, right? Cool, cool, cool. Because I had this earlier. Cool. Do you guys think it will work now? Is this the default theme? It looks like the VS Code theme. Yeah, it's. I think it's definitely the default theme. Oh no, it's a default theme. Or maybe I'm using dark. Yes, me. Was this the theme? Yeah, I think that was default. Not default, but it was what? It was dark plus theme. It's similar to one dark VS Code theme. And honestly, the VS Code's default theme is pretty nice, simple, clean, not really. What's your problem here, by the way? Fields equal to file name. Hmm. A dictionary whose keys are field names and whose values are the default values for fields are the options when grouping by the key. Ah, oh, it's a field. Okay. Okay. Field equal to file name and disable dev icons. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Let's just try this thing. Cool. Perfect, guys. It works. I think now we have we gotten rid of dev icons? I think for the main file path, if you see, we don't have an icon anymore, right? You see? So icons.lua, for example, let me even zoom out further. I hope you guys can see what I mean. Yeah. Right. So that's what it meant, I think. Over here, you see. Cool. Not bad at all. But I would like even the files within that file. I mean, it doesn't make sense to have disable dev icons equal to true. I want it for everything. Oh, it's for field equal to file name. And then is there any other field as well? Let's look at this, right? File name, there is one. If the group by key is file name, controls whether the group by headers include dev icons. Yeah, so group by headers is not something I just want. Okay. If you want to get rid of dev icons in all from telescope, I think you have to use over here. It must be somewhere in icons. Yeah, they must be using it here. Prompt prefix, that's fine. Color dev icons. Yeah, okay, let me show you. This is what I meant. So let's say if I'm searching for no, because you don't know me as no, by the way. So if you see the header doesn't have an icon. You see? I'm gonna wait for you to confirm, but that's what it meant. So even the documentation says the same. If the group by key is file name, this controls whether the group by headers includes dev icons. And for headers, that's the default, yeah? You got it right. Perfect. I think so they're considering all the options here. And probably you can just, I don't know if you can do it this way. Also, one thing, guys, I know this is like going outside of the scope, but I really want to see what is the scroll strategy. I really determines what happens if you try to scroll past the view of the picker. Cycle is default and limit. I really want to limit. And what is selection strategy, guys? Determines how the cursor acts after each sort iteration. It resets, you follow, you row, you closest or none. Okay. For now, I don't want to go there. Okay, the icons are still appearing. That's something we have to fix. But let's look at, for example, no. Yeah, so this will not cycle anymore. I think that's what it meant. You have to go back if you want. But I mean, cycling would have been better in case you're doing it that way. Perfect. Cool. Wrap results equal to true. Yes, I want to wrap prompt position bottom. Layout config. I don't think. Yeah, I would want it definitely on the top. Was it appearing on the, I mean, towards the bottom before? Was it was the push? Yeah, it was at bottom. Yeah. Let's not do that. It's fine. Yeah. And cool. I mean, there are so many. Vim by default was always a simple thing, right? It wasn't supposed to be such a huge mess that I've created myself. Not It's not NeoVim's fault, but yeah, it's just me doing things. I also want to get rid of one thing that I will do it offline maybe, but I want to get rid of theme that I've set for. Um, I think it was much better. Yeah, this is much better to be honest to me. Yeah, cool. Okay. Perfect. All right. So where were we? We were trying to go through this, right? Resolve group by ops. Then you pass all the options group by. So it just resolves here. And if you see, guys, if you're curious, why is it per picker? Because you want to give an option group by for each picker. You can search for a text and you want group by, sure. And where does it come up? It's in picker new. I can go back and back. I think it's just picker new. Wait, let's go here. I can keep on scrolling. I mean, I can keep on going. Yeah, there you go, right? So it's inside this picker new function. So whenever this picker new comes up, you pass ops.group by, and that's where it is resolving it for you. I mean, that's right. So you don't know me has really put a fair point. I wouldn't disagree. And as I said, like that's why. See, I'll tell you the difference though. Okay, my Linux analogy that it was not supposed to be a desktop. First of all, uh is just I don't know. I can't quote anywhere, but it's I just feel like whenever it got started, it was meant for some specific use cases. For example, I'll give you an example in terms of languages. You guys know Python. Python was supposed to be an experimental language for, like for example, pandas. It's an experimental library for you to experiment, plot, do all of that. It's not the most efficient library out there, right? If you want to put it in prod, you have millions of rows, you want to create a data frame out of it. No, Spark is better. You can do better things out there, right? So that's what I mean, that Linux had a use case when it all, like Linux is, first of all, it's a kernel. I understand. What I mean is distributions, right? When we were in labs, we used to log into Ubuntu, we used to code and log off. That's it. Windows is an operating system. Microsoft Office, you want to create a PPT, that's how you do it. But then open source LibreOffice. I don't, Libre came before or Microsoft, I mean, I don't know. So I can't comment on that. But there's so many alternatives that started coming up and started as hobby projects and then ended up being something more relevant, right? Same with Vim. Vim was supposed to be, I mean, lightweight editor, right? That's lightweight IDE. NeoVim is definitely still lightweight for sure, but because it doesn't do it all, that's for sure. It doesn't have that UI. It saves a lot of time. If you over optimize it, it will happen. So I mean, I agree. It's meant for, the idea should be simple, but still, as I said, NeoVim has expanded the scope and also has the growth perspective to it. They have plans for the next quarter. They are like, they know what they're doing and they're funded as well. In terms of Pop OS, that's what I mean. That Pop OS Cosmic is something I'm expecting because they have a roadmap from here onwards. Because they're also building computers. And for operating systems, they want, see, for search engines, for operating systems, the way you grow in the market is having defaults, right? The way it works really, for example, on mobile, Samsung had a default browser and there was a huge, I mean, there's a default search engine as Google, for example. Yes. So there are different things, and System 76, by putting Pop OS as default on the systems, can occupy that market 1% or 2% of the whole desktop share for sure. This still is, I mean, yes, but even on Vim, there used to be, yeah, means, yes, that, I mean, when Vim started, there was nothing like that. Of course, people started making plugins. It's not just NeoVim, as I said. Vim itself is, now they came up with own Vim script. If you can argue that what was the need of it, as long as Lua was working fine, right? The things that you can argue on, definitely that is there. All I mean is that sometimes you should not forget the original motive of having that particular thing. Vim was supposed to be that, Vim is still that. You can have external plugins and overpopulate it. Windows by default is crowded. You can't you can't be like, hey, I don't want this feature. Like, I don't know if there's an option to get rid of it by like throughout the whole Windows, right? I don't know if there's an option. Same with Pop OS. I think Pop OS, these are distributions. Linux is still what it should be, right? So I mean, nothing against it, but as I said, Linux desktop, they need to have a goal. If you want to occupy the market share, you need to make sure that drivers, people like, for example, Bluetooth drivers, for example, I'm trying to connect my earphones. Everything is open source alternatives are there, but they should properly test it or something. They should have a goal. And that's where I see System 76 has it. There are other open source distributions, but you see, for example, what happened with Elementary. I don't know if you guys know about Elementary OS, right? Um, you see what happens with Ubuntu. I understand they have a huge share because of they still are peaking around by different measures. We all know, right? Manjaro, for example, Arc is different. Manjaro is as a distribution I'm talking about. So yeah, and there are more complex things into it because GNOME and KDE are actually the desktop environments. Distribution, what we see mostly is GNOME and KDE, right? But it's actually more than that. So I mean, we have to consider these things. For example, like Fedora is good. Only reason I don't use Fedora is because of no tiling window manager in GNOME, and I hate it. I can't live without tiling window manager, at least right now. But maybe I'll live in the future. I'm not using it on Windows, but Windows I have a tiling window manager. I generally need it for work, but now Terminal I've set it up accordingly. Vim script is a light me, yeah. And good discussion to have. As I said, these are really opinionated things like what do you think about, and I could be wrong here. And these are views like every day I change because, for example, NVIDIA broadcast was working fine. I was very excited about it. Then you guys complained that voice was breaking. So I realized, yeah, that's taking a lot of GPU. You see, so even now it is taking a lot of GPU. It's not like it's not okay because the cancellation that's happening in the background. I don't know if you guys will be okay with the background. To be honest, let me again show you. This is how it looks like the background, and I'm pretty sure if I clean it up, it's not bad. Is it bad, guys? It's okay, right? This one is okay. I can live with it. Yeah, I need to definitely get rid of. Opinions change from time to time. Yeah, I mean that's why these are opinions. These are not facts. Yeah. So I mean you can't just keep on saying that. Okay, if it was a fact, then we'll not be debating on that. It's an opinion. So like just now I'm literally thinking to go back to Popo is because the only reason for me to stay, there were two reasons. First is drivers. Yes, I have a good CPU. I want like for example this mic. If I need to update the driver, upgrade the driver of it, I need to be on Windows. It can't happen on Linux. Okay. This noise cancellation that you guys were seeing, but well, NVIDIA broadcast I'm not using anymore. So kuch, did my video hang right now? Just now? I hope not, but I saw. Okay. Anyways, let me quickly go to the code here and see where were we? Yeah, there you go, right? So we were resolving group by ops. No, I guess. Okay, then that's fine. Thank you. By the way, you don't know me. You didn't introduce yourself. Do I know you? You can just tell me that. It will help me recognize who. Just let me know. Okay. All right. And guys, whoever is new, please feel free to ping me on chat and say hi. I was just checking if there's any email. Oh, sorry to divert. No, it's all good. All good. I mean, that's why you do live. You can talk to people and you can hear them out. As I said, I'm the reason I don't record a lot of videos and put them out on YouTube is because I'm not always right. I'm literally still learning every day. I've realized that no, this is something I should learn. And yeah, it's for all of us, right? Hmm. What I want to see, I think the main thing that is happening, by the way, this is very interesting. What I want to understand is how they have put it on the UI, to be very honest. Because you see this. Wait, what? Yeah, I mean, yeah, sorry, it's not clearly visible. That's also one thing. I think it needs some gap in between these lines. It's very hard. But yeah, this is one thing. I'm a guy who likes computer science. Computers or computer science? You like computers, not computer science, is it? Well, good to know anonymous people. I think it's fun. You can stay anonymous. I can't. I wish I could. Cool. Prompt position. It was supposed to be fine. I don't know what happened. Let me also get rid of layout config. Let's see. Check. Yeah. Both computers and computer science. Okay. Perfect. That's my boy. The thing is, I'll tell you what. The reason I asked, I think you know why I asked. I don't need to give a new philosophy on this. Pretty sure you're aware, so I'll just let it be. Mm. All right. Okay. What I was doing, I still got distracted. Whenever I look at my NeoVim config, I see the opportunities to optimize and fix a few things, then I end up doing it. I hope I'm not. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. This is fine. How long have we been, by the way? What's the time? Do you know? Oh, do I have any meeting? Oh, shit. Did I miss any meeting? Today's Friday. No meetings, of course. In general, we also don't have any meetings, but it is what it is. Cool. Oh, where's the chat? Sorry. That's video stuck. Ah, okay. Fine, guys. All right. I'll be back next time with a better quality of things. I don't know what's the use of all these things. Bhai Mohit, I don't know what to do yet. You know, you're not back, you go back. कोई मतलब नहीं है रहने का तुम्हारा. I was setting up. I mean, video keeps getting stuck because of NVIDIA broadcast. I can do performance. I mean, I don't mind, but they need to tell me what is performance, right? You can't just keep on saying that quality and performance. I'm an engineer. I need to know what's happening, right? Like it's like, I mean, it's not for me. I think I'll just get a green screen if I'm I mean, yes, sorry मोहित, मुझे माफ कर दो यार भाई. मैं गुस्सा हूँ यार अभी इस चीज से, like even it can't take 4K, is it? Logitech. And see speakers. Okay, so I think what's happening, because it's still using it even though I'm not using the mic. I can disable microphone here. Oh god, this is super beautiful. I don't like it. Anyways, uh, guys, I think for today we will just log off. Next time I'll be logging in from Linux. Uh, by the way, is live okay with you all? Do you guys feel engaged, and did you guys like today's live? Can you guys quickly help me with your answer, opinion, and let me know if you guys liked it? And by the way, guys, if you are in Bangalore, I'm giving a talk. Thank you, tapping from jail. By the way, I really appreciate your comments on YouTube videos whenever you find a time. I think I've seen you on Twitch as well, if I remember. Live is okay with me. Mohit, free है तो Discord आना ना. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. Thank you. As a wise man once said, Khamsa Hamida. No, I'm not. Nobody asked you, bro. You have to come. I mean, you have to come, matlab, आना पड़ेगा. Cool. Thank you so much again, everyone, for being here. Thank you for 1,000 subscribers again. Yeah, oh, you don't know, right? Oh, sorry, sorry. Mohit, stop distracting me, bro. This is very bad. Oh, yes, I have a Discord server. Oh, sorry. अच्छा पसीना वसीना हो रहा है भाई ये चीज़ें तुझे चैट पे लिखने की नहीं होती हैं ठीक है या तो स्पेसिफाई कर दे कि मोहित तू जिम गया था एंड दैट्स व्हाई यू आर स्वेटिंग थोड़ा तो हैव दैट थिंग नो कि पीपल क्या लोग क्या समझेंगे भाई अब 1000 सब्सक्राइबर्स हो गए मोहित मेरे ठीक है वी हैव टू एक्ट डिसेंट ठीक है वी आर ग्रोइंग यू कांट जस्ट बी लाइक कि कुछ भी कह दिया एंड चल गया नहीं नॉट एनी मोर anyways I'm kidding guys how do I share why invite the people guys I don't know how to use all this but let me share my Discord it's not very active but if more developers join I think we can talk more about things there okay back to my talk so guys this is January 2023 let me go February 2024 फन तो रहना ही चाहिए चैट में नहीं रहना चाहिए भाई बिल्कुल नहीं रहना चाहिए खैर ये सब बोल बोल के हम फन करते रहते हैं और कुछ नहीं है oh this is confirmed congratulations no talk yeah I'm giving a talk about context palette in the upcoming Rust meetup in Bangalore and I've put out a really good description of what I'm trying to do here it's confirmed as well so I hope if anyone of you are in Bangalore please feel free to attend and let's meet as well yeah welcome slash home slash dev bro everything about you is super anonymous on even like when you join Discord crazy nice पूछा किसी ने with रुक बेटा रुक थोड़ा रुक थोड़ा फिर बताता हूँ तुझे ठीक है ना छोड़ूंगा नहीं ये जो जो मस्ती कर रहा है ना तू ठीक है बट एनीवेज this is the talk I'm giving guys context pilot and it's a very long journey this project has taken me 6 or 7 months so far I'm still working on it I would love if you all want to join if you're in Bangalore let's meet and let's just enjoy together maybe cool chalo all right guys I'm gonna go set up my camera again fix a few things I'm sorry about the lag I'm sorry about the noise issue my mic issue everything okay I'm very sorry I apologize from the depth of my heart because it's a depth first thing oh wow that was lame cool before I make more PJs I'll leave but I'll leave you guys with a good PJ okay I will ask you a question you have to answer me whoever gets it right they will get a gift okay are you guys ready yeah I stream regularly on Twitch but now I'm probably shifting it to YouTube and the reason of doing that is because first of all my parents have YouTube installed on television and they get to see me while they are home at home and so whenever they miss me they can watch me and I like them watching me as well so that's first thing second Indians are mostly on YouTube I find it very hard to get viewers on Twitch and then going live on I mean putting it on YouTube so thinking about it I'm open to views and opinions okay the question is guys what is that thing that can kill a cat but not a dog I repeat what is that thing not a person that can kill a cat but not a dog think about it what is the thing what is a thing that can kill a cat but not a dog go ahead guys show me how creative you guys can be you guys got exactly 1 minute and meanwhile if anyone is here who has not liked that video please go ahead and like and subscribe it's my request but also a request that you guys can ignore it's okay I'm not a YouTuber but if you guys like it I think I'll appreciate it yeah cool now back to the question I repeat, what is that thing that can kill a cat but not a dog? Come on, you computer science people. Show me how boring you guys can be. I think after knowing the answer, you guys will say that this guy is a developer. That's for sure. Is it? No, not Control C. Well, how can Control C kill a cat and not a dog? And it's not a thing. Um, I mean, maybe. Oh yeah, I see why you did that. Oh you. Oh wow, you computer science people. Okay, no, get out of it. I meant computer. Ah, okay. You guys are. Well, I thought I'm the only noob and a nerd. You guys are even next level compared to me. Okay, let me repeat the question. Get out of computer science for once. What I meant was, you computer science people, show me how boring you can be. It's not a developer answer. I'll give you a hint. It's not a developer answer. Okay, but it's a PJ. It's a poor joke, but it's a nice one as well. I kind of laughed on it for quite some time. Let me repeat the question. What is a thing that can kill a cat but not a dog? I'm gonna give you last 30 seconds, guys. And we're gonna start a timer. Okay, enough of all this 30 seconds timer. Are they? Okay. How do I play? Okay, this UI. Start. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Come on, guys. What's the thing that can kill a cat but not a dog? 1. Okay, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Oh god. There you go. Exactly. Curiosity kills. Oh wow. Shit. That was loud. Bro, that was very loud. Nice. Curiosity killed the cat, but not a dog. There you go. Typing from jail. Well done. It was a good one. You guys have to agree. You can't say no. It was a good one. Not easy to crack. No, no, don't do that. I'm sorry. I'll not make a joke again. I promise. But once in a stream, it's fine. It's fine. We can take it. Please let me. Come on. See, it was smart. मोहित को तो भाई तो मोहित या तो आया कर या जाया कर. अब आगे मुझे पूरा कॉन्टेक्स्ट बताना पड़ेगा. I asked a question कि what's a thing that can kill a cat but not a dog? Curiosity. Curiosity killed the cat but not a dog. Yeah. अभी 1K हुए. Yeah, I mean, if you guys unsubscribe after this is bad. This was a joke that I made. मैंने खुद से बनाया. And I'm ठीक है but it's okay. Unsub नहीं. Never unsubscribe, guys. Never do that. करो क्या भाई क्या. Oh hello. Yeah, I can't do. You should be fun at parties. Nice joke. I mean, I don't know if it's a pun, by the way, but yeah, thank you so much. And by the way, guys, thank you so much for joining Discord as well. Please keep the chat active. I've been trying to inform people that that I'm going live. I'm going live, but generally people, it's also me not being consistent there, to be honest. So please, let's talk more on Discord from now on, right? If you have any questions, feedback, spam there. I will also share some resources there. Not like how to crack interviews at this company and that. What I mean is, if I'm going through a PR, I will just share it with you all, and we can talk more about it. And once I shift to PopOS, I think I'll stream again tomorrow. I mean, I already have it installed. I'll just try one stream from PopOS. I think I owe this much to Linux desktop because you don't know me convinced me that we should give it a try. So I think, oh, that's a lot of emojis that's going on. Okay, so I will do that. As I said, I'm not strongly opinionated about things right now. Mission successful. Ta-da! No, I mean, I love Linux desktop, but I've been using it for 6 months. If you see, like, I mean, I also con- wanted to contribute to PopOS, and I've gone through their code base, been trying to do it. If you guys, I don't know if I've been going live for so long, and all these streams were on PopOS. All these streams, literally, this was me on Linux. I think things were fine there. I don't know why, because camera was not there, right? So I wanted to keep my camera off and keep it simple as well. So yeah. All right. Where's my? Yeah, perfect. Cool. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. I'll go take your leave because now enough of going through open source PRs. I realized today that I don't know enough about Terraform, so I'm gonna go and read about Terraform. Okay. All right. Take care, everyone. We'll talk about it tomorrow. By the way, I have something to share about Terraform. Okay. You guys are super quick on saying bye. You never say hi that much. But chalo, theek hai. You guys take care. Have a good weekend. Um, don't don't drink and drive. I mean, don't even drink. I mean, it's up to you, to be honest. Yeah. Just enjoy. Take care, everyone. Bye bye. Thank you so much. And thank you again for 1000 subscribers, everyone. Thank you. I'm forever grateful. Bye.